Boredom is really the midwife of creativity. We have almost no capacity as modern humans to tolerate boredom of any kind because it's so easy to entertain and distract ourselves. But I feel like that's a real loss. Boredom is really the midwife of creativity.
That's so true.
That's so true,
I agree.
yeah.
So you can't rush art.
I will say that when I talk to Gen Z or Gen Alpha or these kind of like upcoming generations, I often find them more developed and nuanced than I am, than older generations are. And I think actually because of their exposure to difference and issues and questions around all sorts of things around identity and experiences and hobbies, that they tend to be a lot more sophisticated. There's something about what you said. I love that about boredom is the midwife of creativity, because I believe that. I really strongly, and I've seen it in like the creative process. There's a way in which potentially original thought is something that requires space and time and reflection for. But I don't think that boredom is necessarily needed for self-development. If you look at younger generations, the level of sophistication that they often have when it comes to kind of conversations about how they've thought about themselves and what is meaningful to them and how they think about the world, because of their exposure and because of the level of discourse that young people are often having, they tend to actually, I think, be way ahead of like where I was at their age, you know?